guys! I wanted to show you another relatively obscure planner, which I think is really nice. This is the National Gallery 2016 diary. It's designed and sold by the National Gallery in London. So obviously this isn't going to be a hugely popular planner worldwide, but I found it on Amazon and I just thought that it was really beautiful, and I thought it would be interesting for people to see. If you're in the UK, then it's easy to get on Amazon, and even if you're not, you can still get it from Amazon UK. And it's so beautiful that I kind of think that it should be more widely known. So it's hardback. It's like a proper bound book. If you imagine buying a hardback book, that's exactly what it's like. In terms of size, it's kind of a funny size. It almost looks square to me. And if you compare it to a few more familiar planners, you can see what I mean. So this is my trusty Hobonichi cousin, and you can see that it's quite a bit bigger than that. This is an A5 Filofax, so it's kind of almost exactly the same actually as like the Filofax cover. So, you know, that makes it quite a bit bigger than A5 size. Here it is in comparison with the A6 Hobonichi. So it's a bit of an awkward size, and it's not heavy. It's not that thick. You can see this is what it looks like on the side. It's a weekly diary. And so it actually is relatively portable. It's just that it's a bit of a funny shape if you're used to, you know, A6, A5, or like the personal size for Filofaxes. It has different dimensions. So yeah, really, really nice hardcover, like kind of a glossy sheen. If you think of a book, it is a hardback book. That's exactly what it is. And this impression kind of continues when you open it, because you've got this really nice end paper here in red. It's like, it just doesn't feel like a planner at all. It really just feels like a hardback book. And then when you open it up, it says Diary 2016. The National Gallery 2016 diary beautifully documents European artists' portrayal of the human form, from religious paintings such as Duccio's The Annunciation of 1307-8 to 1311 to Renoir's portrait of Messiah of 1904. The diary guides us along this timeline by celebrating several new paintings each month, ranging from Jan van Eyck's lifelike Arnolfini portrait to Titian's lovely vision of the classical myth of Diana and Actaeon to Leonardo da Vinci's spiritually contemplated The Virgin of the Rocks. Quotations from acclaimed artists, writers, composers, and philosophers accompany the exquisitely reproduced works from the gallery's collection. So, as you can see, this isn't an ordinary planner, because it's really like half planner and half art, kind of like art history book. And so it starts with a painting there, then it's got some information about the National Gallery, and then it goes into a year calendar, which is kind of funny. I'm not sure how well you can see it here, but it's got 3 years on one page: 2016, 2017, and 2018, which I think is some other people that I've heard on YouTube have commented, it seems like a bit of overkill having that many years, because I very, very rarely look more than 1 year in advance. I've had a couple of times I've had to check the 2017 calendar for something specific that I'm organizing, but 2018 I couldn't imagine having to check. But it's very small, which also means that it's not that practical. If this is 2016 and you wanted to see the year at a glance, I think it would be nicer to have 2016 on this page, and then, I don't know, maybe like one page with 2017 and 2018. By the way, it's the paper is a mix of paper from responsible sources, so that's good to know. And the paper it's really smooth and glossy, just like what you would expect from a really like sort of beautiful high quality, like a coffee table book, a sort of, you know, like if you think of a hardback art history book with lots of full color pictures, that's exactly what the quality is like. So it's beautiful, like really shiny and quite thick. So you have these like amazing full color, like full page spreads here. And then this is the really cool thing that I think that is interesting from a planner addict perspective, is that it's set up as a week per page. It doesn't have a monthly. So it's one of these diaries. I've been looking at quite a lot of these diaries that are like kind of like if you saw my Jewish calendar review, that's also like kind of a museum sponsored, or like it has pictures of artworks from the Jewish Museum in New York. And there are a few others that I've seen as well that are kind of like art based that don't seem to go in for the monthly view. I think that they're sort of more about the design than about the, like kind of having all of the details that we planner people are used to having. So I think depending on what you wanted to use it for, it doesn't really matter. Like for me, something like this would work better as like a gratitude journal or something, rather than as an actual, kind of full-time hardcore planner. I can't imagine, like maybe somebody who either is not into planning, not into paper planning, or doesn't have a busy schedule at all would be able to get by using this as their main planner. But I think most of us, they wouldn't. But it's so beautiful that it would be nice to use it for something else. I got this to give as a present. I wanted to see it because it looks so nice, but I had it in mind to give it away. Although, as always, it's kind of hard to part with these things, but there's only so many planners that you can have. So anyway, the interesting thing about this is that it's got this really cool weekly layout, which I've never seen on another planner. I'm sure that there must be others that do it, but so it starts on Monday. So Monday's here, and then it has this like kind of unlined box. Then Tuesday's here, Wednesday's here, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just think it's like a kind of, it's horizontal, but the week is divided into vertically, which I've never seen before. And the other thing that's nice is that it has equal space. It devotes equal space to each day. So that's always a bonus. I hate it when the weekends are divided. And a lot of these, I've seen from the previews on Amazon that a lot of these like kind of art diaries, there's another National Gallery diary. I think it's the National Gallery of Ireland, maybe. Similar kind of diary, and it splits the weekends. So I'm glad this one doesn't. And then it labels holidays, so like New Year's Day, Bank Holiday Scotland. Obviously, this is the UK National Gallery, so it's going to be British holidays. And the way that it deals with the extra space is that it either gives you a small picture, which in this case is a like kind of miniature detail of the painting that we just saw there, or else it gives you a quote. So this is a quote from a Stoic philosopher. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. So I think it's a really nice mix of like art and the quotes from like different historical sources, and it's just I think it's a beautiful layout, like really clean, sans serif font, which I like. It's kind of the weekdays are in grey, and then the numbers are in black, and the boxes are kind of grey as well. It's really, really nice design. Just bring this a bit closer so that you can see. It's just kind of what it looks like a bit closer up. So yeah, this is kind of confusing, I think, if you're used to a week on 2 pages, because you keep thinking that this is a week, but actually it's 2 complete weeks. And so yeah, that's Monday again. And then we get the same thing. In some cases you get a blank space here. So like for this, you could use this for notes. And it labels the week. So it says January at the top of the page, and then here it says week 3, and then you've got your week going like that. And then it's got another full page painting. So I'll just show you so that you can get an idea of the range of like beautiful art that's in here. Week 4, again, you've got a blank box at the top. And then occasionally you've got these like kind of 2-page spreads in full color. And I really like, I like a lot of the art in the National Gallery, and like this has just got some of my favorite things, so I love this. Here is another quote. This is by Thomas Carlyle. Music is well said to be the speech of angels. And then you've got this like kind of miniature reproduction of the painting that we just had there. And obviously it tells you what all the paintings are, and it gives you the details of, the dates of the painting and the dates of the artist. So that was Duccio, and then like the medium and the dimensions. So it's kind of like, if you like, I haven't in years, but I used to be really into like kind of art history, and like I used to buy a lot of art history books, and this is just a really nice selection just for the art on its own. Like even if you weren't, you know, like it's kind of giving you the best of two worlds. It's like a combination of an art history book and also a planner. And I think that the planner is really well designed. It is obviously quite minimalist, as in it, you know, doesn't have a lot of space and it doesn't have the monthly layout. But like I said, depending on what you want to use it for, I don't think that's necessarily a problem. And I really like the layout itself. I think it's well thought out. So I could easily imagine using this for something, even like as my home planner, because my home planner is not a huge, like it's not my main planner. It would be fine for that. So there's just like so much nice art in this. I love this one. I can't believe that they've like made this planner. It's just like such a work of art, the Arnolfini marriage. Jane Austen, happiness in marriage is entirely a matter of chance. So I think that I'm not sure if they've done this every time or if it's just on this case, but they've picked a quote that kind of matches the painting. I really like this one too. So sorry, normally I wouldn't, you know, flip through every page like this, but it's just because there's so much beautiful artwork. This quote, "Angels and ministers of grace defend us, William Shakespeare." So I think that they have picked the quotes intentionally to match the paintings, which is really cool. And then you've got like, you know, these holidays, like early May bank holiday. So in places where they've put the holidays in, it takes up a bit of the space in the box, but not a huge amount. So you really like, you could use this either just like as a to-do checklist or for appointments. Probably not both, but maybe you could if you have small handwriting. And it wasn't very expensive either. It was like £10. So I think this is really good value. Learning never exhausts the mind, Leonardo da Vinci. I just think it's got so many nice features in it. I really think it's a shame that I can't think of even more uses for planners, because I would like to keep it. So I'll just sort of skim quickly through so that you can see what the other paintings are. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this. Music is the Shorthand of Emotion by Leo Tolstoy, and here is our music painting. So I think that's really cool how the quotes, like kind of, they've, you know, very thoughtfully picked quotes that match the paintings that they're showing you. And like, these are all really fantastic paintings. Kind of makes me want to go back to the National Gallery, which I haven't been to in like ages. There is nothing nobler or more admirable than when two people who see eye to eye keep house as man and wife, confounding their enemies and delighting their friends. Homer. So that like matches this one as well. Sorry I keep going on about that. I just think it's a really cool feature that I haven't seen in, well, I haven't seen another planner like this at all. Goya, this was the painting on the cover, I think, yeah. And then we're getting like kind of up to the Impressionists. Here's a quote from Manet. So that's cool because that's the quote from the painter who painted this, the music in the Tuileries Gardens. And then we have Monet, Renoir, and that's it. And then at the end it gives you an index of all of the paintings, so it's just like a kind of thumbnail with the details. And just to go back to show you the end, it starts at the beginning of the week and then it ends at the end of the week. So it started on, I think, the 28th of December 2015, and then it goes until the 1st of January 2017, New Year's Day. It doesn't label the year anywhere. So, you know, like some diaries that we've looked at recently, like paper blanks, label the year, and this one doesn't, except obviously on the cover. But when it starts, it's quite sort of, you know, pared down. So it just starts December, January, week 1, but it does label the weeks throughout, but then it just stops because obviously, I guess you know it's 2016, so there's not that much room for confusion. So yeah, you've got the index of the paintings that goes on to there, and then that's it. It just stops. So there are no notes pages. It's like kind of, in a way, no frills, but then it's also very elegant. And then it's got this like beautiful red end paper, and that's the back. And every purchase supports the National Gallery. So that's it. So I just think that this is a really cool, if kind of slightly off the beaten track planner, and maybe, you know, not useful for everyone as a main planner, but like it's just so cool that I thought that it was worth sharing. So I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll be back soon with another video because I've got another couple of planner reviews lined up, as well as some other planner discussion videos. So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!